Good afternoon, my dear students. Now I am going to discuss an important letter of lesson of the ninth standard. That is the name of my childhood. It is all about the regarding the life of Abdul Kalam. Let us we study first Professor Abdul Kalam's birth and childhood. How was the childhood and birth of Abdul Kalam? You should know. Before that is the introduction of that lesson. So first this lesson tell us about Professor Abdul Kalam. All this lesson is about Abdul Kalam life, what he had done in his life. Okay, he is one of the world greatest scientists. This is everyone know, even every Indian know that the scientist, the greatest scientist, who was the greatest scientist of India means everyone will say that the Abdul Kalam, the no doubt about that, because what he had done, what he had achieved in their life, we can observe from that the deeds. His father name was Jainulabuddin, his father name. His mother's name was Ashima. He was born in 1931. He got born in the year of 1931. So at Rameshwaram, he had born in Rameshwaram. Maybe Rameshwaram, you have heard that name, Rameshwaram. It is located in the South India. Okay. So his parents were neither much educated nor rich. They were not rich and not educated. That not much means not a rich in middle caste family. That is, I can say that they are from the middle caste. And they were very generous of kind. They were not rich, but they are thinking very, very highly. The positive thinkers, how to grow the peoples, how to behave with others, they know very well. How to be in the society. So many outsiders ate with their families every day. It is very interesting. So all peoples coming to have lunch in the home of Abdul Kalam. The very hardly very rich, but I can say that it is called generous kind person. So let us discuss about the family status, his house and family. How was his house? Okay, Abdul Kalam had 3 brothers and 1 sister. So Abdul Kalam had 3 brothers and 1 sister. The Abdul Kalam was greatest of all in 3 brothers. He had achieved that much of deeds. They lived in their old house. It was a large Pakka house. The Pakka house means we had heard in the social subject. Pakka means it made of cement. It made of stone. They lived in the Pakka house, but it was very large, very large, like that building, apartment. Have you seen that now? So that much apartment, that type of house, it is belong to the family of Abdul Kalam. It was the Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. Where it was located, it is near to Mosque. Mosque means the religious place of Muslim. The religious place of Muslim means Hindus goes to the temple, the Muslim goes to mosque, and the Christian goes to the church. It is the activity of religious. For example, we go to pray temple now. We go to pray for others by our families, like that. It is located near to the mosque. So next one, his first earning. After that, he got so many things from the family. He influenced by the friends and brothers and parents. Abdul Kalam started his life, the real life, started with the first earning. What he had, how did he earn the first earning? Abdul Kalam was only 8 years old. Just he was very child, this much. 8 years old means still he was 2nd standard student. Let's see what he had done in the 8 years. The Second World War broke out in 1939. The Second World War had been started in the year of 1939. It was ending. So broke out. Broke out means end. The war was ending up. So finally what happened? There was suddenly a great demand for tamarind seeds. Tamarind seeds means I can say that tamarind. They were people's very demanding for the seeds of tamarind. Tamarind means I can say in Hindi word imli. Very demanding, the people's need to grow up on the earth. So that time he had observed that Abdul Kalam, what are the people require in the society, what happening around, what they need, he is ready to give that. So finally Abdul Kalam would collect these seeds and sell them in the market. He collected some seeds in the hand and goes to the market to sell the people. Those want to grow, those want to buy the seeds of the tamarind, and they took from the Abdul Kalam in the market. So next after that, his cousin distributed newspapers. His brothers and cousins printed his achievement, what Abdul Kalam is going to do. You can see, if you did something well in the society, the newspaper will, the media will print in the headlines. So whatever you do, the achievement is very brightful in the life. We can say that, how can we say that the people's achiever, excellent people and excellent people by the doing good work, by doing positive things, that things that he had been done. So he employed Abdul Kalam as a helping hand in the way the child Abdul earned his first wares. So he started that good things with the earning some prizing. With the prizing people means, if you do some well, the people will prize, his person is very nice. So he is going to do, he is going to good work in the society. It is very useful for the society. It is very, very useful for the country. Whatever you do, not only scientist, if you want to become anything you can become in your life, but that is should be helpful for the society. So next one, his next news teacher now started that very evil life. Now after that, he got admission in the school. He daily started go to the school. Now the new teacher had entered in the classroom. While he was sitting, while the Abdul Kalam was sitting with the classmate friends. So she had observed that immediately in between she had entered in the classroom. She was a very evil teacher. Evil teacher means the superstition. So social superstition means she is a very evil. Casteism. She was doing casteism in the religious, in the between religious. He saw that he was sitting with the friend. So suddenly he called that Abdul Kalam. Kalam, why you are sitting there? Go back. So it is very, very, very bad evils. It's influenced by the teacher in the classroom. So after that, Abdul Kalam, he was into the 5th standard at Rameshwaram Elementary School. A new teacher came to the class. Abdul was with close friend Ramananda Shastri. In the front now, in the middle, he was sitting there. The new teacher could not tolerate a Hindu person sitting with a Muslim boy. He could not tolerate means she can't bear of. She could not bear of sitting. She was a very traditional person. She is only proud of herself means Hindu is great, Muslim is great, like that. So she was already always prizing herself, her caste. So he asked Abdul to sit on the last bench. So it is very sad effect. He got very sad effect from that teacher. So after that, Abdul Kalam affect the teacher's action. He did not sit simply. After that, he came up to take an action about that evil condition of Indian, that religious, that casteism, whatever you can see that after 15th century ago, they were only people were struggling themselves for their demands. So it is very, so he was very sad, and so was Ramananda Shastri. He was got very sad. What Shastri? What the madam has done? Huh? What I have done? I am also people, na? Being a human, don't she know how to behave in the classroom? All are equally. She had to treat everyone equally. But see how she is behaving with me. It is very sad to me. What I should do now? So Abdul found Shastri weeping as went to the last now. Finally, he got upset about regarding the matter of casteism. So casteism, it is only all facilities that goes to belong to the upper caste people. It is a very social evils in the olden days, that while that Abdul Kalam studying during of the study. This makes a lasting impression and Abdul sad effect on the mind. So later Ramananda Shastri father called the teacher Ramananda. His friend was there, I told his name Ramananda Shastri. Of his father, that teacher called, madam, please come to my home. Okay, let's see what happened. He asked him not to spread the poison of social evils and separation among. What, madam? Being a teacher, why you are going to spread the casteism on student mind? Being a teacher, you treat equally, huh? You know, he got upset on regarding that casteism. I am a Muslim, I am a Hindu. What is that? It is not good. So teacher understood that among the children, the teacher felt sorry for the, sorry sir, if I do so, I know I will lose my image. So next time I will not do like this. I will treat everyone. Being they all are children's is mine, children's, ours children's. My as a the Ramananda Shastri and the Abdul Kalam, whoever may be, all are my children's. You think like that. His science teaches anti-casteism action. Thus, one more teacher has entered in that time, science teacher. She was very brilliant. Anti-casteism. Anti-casteism means she had fought against the casteism, the caste system. It is not good. Science teacher, everywhere you go, science teacher never think about that caste. Because they don't want to go with the caste. They treat all equally. So science teacher, this is the very good time for the Abdul Kalam. It is very good effect by the science teacher. Abdul science teacher Shiva Subramaniam Iyer was a high caste Brahmin. See, he was a Brahmin. He was a Brahmin, but he was very nice person. He never do so that. So in the with the student, his wife was very conversation. Conversation means traditional person. Brahmin teacher was good, the science teacher was very good, but his wife is very traditional, means if someone come to home, who are you? They will, she was asking like that, who are you? Which caste yours? Huh? Why you have came here? Who called you? Like that. So let's see how she turned, how she changed her mind with the help of husband, Brahmin, that Shiva Subramaniam, the liar. But he had his best to break social barriers. See, after that she learned many more things from the husband. She fought against that casteism. Yes, I did mistakes. My dear students and neighbor, whoever may be, who is living with her. So she also fought against the caste system, against the, it is very nice. One day he invited Abdul to his home for a meal. One day what she had done, you know, that husband, that wife of Shiva Subramaniam, she invited to the Abdul Kalam to have, Abdul Kalam, can you come to have lunch to my home? Oh yes, definitely ma'am, definitely I will come. So his wife refused to serve Abdul to her kitchen. But her opinion was that you can come to have lunch, but I will not serve. I will not serve means I will not give you service. You can take own self-service and you can have and go. So it is very bad. So after that, then Shiva Subramaniam several Abdul with his own hands. That teacher, science teacher was very nice. He given all food from his hand. So finally, now the thing is that he sat down beside him to eat his meal. She told that you sit there, my husband will give you, my husband will serve the lunch, you can have and sit down. Don't sit upside. Oh my God, upset means he got upset again. The teacher invited Abdul to came again the next weekend. She thought after that, I did mistake. Actually, I could have treated very well with the student, because the teacher being a teacher, you try to interrupt. You don't interrupt to the students' activities and clear mind. Just we have to take them up. So how to be alert, how to be know the things what happening around, whatever things are there. After that meals, so once again sorry, I did mistake. Can I call again? Can I invite him again to have lunch? Next time again she called. She asked sorry to her husband and again called him to have. The next time she took him to kitchen, directly kitchen. Don't sit downside. You can come with me. We will have together lunch. That is the best example for the good teacher. So after that, now the started thinking. Now the social, whatever science thinking, regarding the science, invention, research, and social evils, whatever things are going in the around. So Abdul, inheritance of human values. First he think human values, humanity. Everybody should have humanity. So as being a brother, being a father, mother. So like that. From his father, Abdul inherited honesty and self-discipline. Two things where you can see in the life of Abdul Kalam: self-discipline. Self-discipline and honesty. He never say lie and self-discipline. He concern on the self-discipline. It is a very, very good principles of Abdul Kalam. Abdul grew up and he was 8 years old. Now he came to the high school level. He asked his father's permissions to study at Ramanathapuram. So he asked one day, Papa, can I go to continue my study to Ramanathapuram, because there is a high school for me, so I can study there. Okay. His father allowed him to do so. Yeah, everyone will do like that, because no one will interrupt good things. So he also has to do same. So he called his wife, who had grounds emotional. So emotional, he tried to control the emotional. He told the Abdul Kalam, dear son, wherever you go, you try to control your emotional. Emotional is not good. You get just calm, be calm. He got so many social things, social value, morals from the good family, his father and mother. He also got some things also from the teachers. How Abdul Kalam's father consoled Kalam's mother. Abdul Kalam's father referred to Khalil Gibran and Persian philosopher. So one time his parents, means both are that father and mother of Abdul Kalam. They referring the philosopher of Persian philosopher. He told her that the children were not hers. They were the sons and daughters of being longing for herself. They said the game came through for her and not from her. She might have. They told the story about that philosopher has told to the parents, we don't think it is ours. All is not ours. Children's also is not ours. Let them to do something in their future. Let them to achieve something themselves. Don't go to stop that, please. He got some philosophy from the philosopher, Persian philosopher. He thought that it is to the same that son, the Abdul Kalam. Them live, but their thought were theirs. Peoples are not men, but thoughts are very important. For example, myself, I am taking my example. How am I? Morality is important. My things, my thought, positive or negative, whether it is positive or negative, we identify that. Which is the, how is that morality? How he thinks, how he talks, what is opinion about others, that is very thing that person is not important in their mind. So let us in the next class I will continue the detail about that Abdul Kalam.